Shruti and I'm from Singapore, and today I'm making you a very typical Mangalorean dish which is made all over Karnataka and also has a Maharashtrian version to it. It's called Neer Dosa. Neer in Tulu is nothing but water. So this is a dosa which has got a very watery consistency. Let's get cooking. So for the Neer Dosa, I have soaked 2 cups of rice overnight. You can soak it for 4 to 5 hours. And I've taken 1 cup of freshly grated coconut. So these are the only 2 ingredients you need for the dosa. So let's begin with the grinding of the Neer Dosa batter. So I have soaked this rice overnight and I'm going to drain the water. So once you drain the water, all you have to do is simply grind it with the coconut and salt. So I have drained it well, and now I'm going to empty this in a mixer grinder. You can even reduce this to 1 cup of rice and half a cup of coconut. So make sure now while grinding this paste, you don't use a lot of water. The paste has to be really thick so it grinds really fine. And I'm going to add this coconut as well. So I am here taking about half a cup of the same water. Use the same cup measurement for everything, for your salt, for your water and for your rice. So I'm going to just grind this with a little water first. Now I have finished grinding this and I used 3/4 bowl of this water, and I've made a thick batter. So I just want to show you that it has to be very fine to touch. It should not feel grainy or coarse in any form or the other. So now I'm going to empty this and add salt and water. So I'm emptying this in a big bowl, and as I told you, it's a Neer Dosa, so it has to be very watery. So make sure that you don't add the water all at once. I'll show you how to get the consistency right. I'm adding 1 cup of water to this. Again, make sure the cup is exactly the same you measured your rice and coconut with. So as you can see, it's getting watery. It's still on the thicker side. So I'm going to put another cup slowly. So this is my 2nd cup of water. I've used the 3rd cup but not entirely yet. I'm just getting the consistency right as to how watery we want this. So I've used my 3rd cup fully as well. So now I've used 3 full bowls of the same bowl of water. So I'm adding the 4th cup of water to this. So this is my 5th cup of water, and it has to be this thin. So it's not extremely thin like water, but it's got a certain thickness to it. So I have measured this as 2 cups of rice and 5 cups of water. So this is how I have measured this. And so now I am going to season this with a little bit of salt. I've already added salt before. I'm just going to add a little more. So about 1.5 teaspoons of salt, depends on your preference. So preheat your pan, and the tawa has to be really hot. I'm using non-stick here, and originally it's made on an cast iron tawa. If you have that, please go ahead and use it. The taste is going to be unmatched. But I am using non-stick as it's a little easy to make Neer Dosa. So as I told you, I added 5 bowls of the water to this, and I've added salt as well. So now I'm going to make sure the tawa is just hot by doing my water test. So yeah, it's sizzling. So just tilt your tawa and pour it from this side. Just make sure it reaches all the corners. Just cover it and let it cook for about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. And control your flame. Don't let it be too high. It just needs to cook well. So now this looks cooked to me, and the sign is basically it starts coming out automatically from the sides. So this needs to get the net sort of a pattern. So just fold it over. You don't need to turn it over. The ghee dosa is not meant to be turned over. And now, because this is going to be very sticky, you put it on a jaliwala spoon like this and let this air out. So by the time it air out, you'll finish your other dosa, and that's how you arrange it on the plate. Otherwise, if you put it one dosa over the other, it's going to be stuck. The rice is quite sticky, so the dosas might get stuck to each other. So make sure this completely cools down. So and every time you make a new dosa, make sure you're stirring the whole mixture because the rice tends to settle down. So now I'm going to make the other dosa as well. So till this tawa, make sure the mixture reaches everywhere, and if there is a gap, just pour a little bit of batter and cover it again. As you can see, it's started leaving the ends on its own. So all you have to do is lightly fold it and cool it on the spoon. So it's that easy, and make sure it's airing. So that's the whole science to the dosa. And while we do this, I'm also going to quickly teach you a chutney that goes with this. So I'm going to quickly make a chutney for this dosa. Originally in Mangalore, people have this with sukha chicken or a vegetable korma, generally some sort of a non-veg chicken dish. But as I told you, this is also made in a few parts of Maharashtra, which is called ghavne or ghavan. So I'm going to try to mix both the cultures here. So while the dosa is ready, I'm going to make you a Maharashtrian style of chutney made with fresh coconut. So I'm going to just take these 4 ingredients and add a little salt to this, and I'm going to just quickly whip up a chutney. So there are about 4 bedki chilies, dried red chilies, about 3 cloves of garlic, a small piece of tamarind, and about a cup of coconut. So let's get to grinding this. The tamarind, and I'm going to empty the coconut in this. It's not a very watery chutney. It's going to be a very thick and a substantial sort of a chutney. So I'm not going to add water to this, not a lot. And I'm also going to add a bit of salt, about a teaspoon, and I'm going to grind this with a little water. So I want to show you the chutney. So you can come and take a closer look to see how the chutney is. It's not very thin, it's nice and solid, and I added a bit extra red chilies to this, and this is completely up to your spice preference. And finally, our ghee dosa is ready to eat, and it's super soft, and it's light, airy, it's oil free, it has barely any calories, and it's super healthy. Make this, let me know how you like it, and keep watching my recipes. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.